Knowledge is power. And so we wanted to make sure that Making Freedom was designed in the way that a teacher at any level in their experience and practice could pick it up and be able to bring it into their classroom.
When you get online and you find incredible resources, it's like, do this in 3 weeks. And you think to yourself, in what world would I have 3 weeks to be able to do all of that, even though you would love that?
The Making Freedom curriculum is really designed to offset some of the factors that don't allow teachers to effectively teach history. The first is respect for teachers' ability to make choice in the classroom. The second is lack of resources. And the third is autonomy. So all three of those are things we worked really hard to make sure were a part of the curriculum.
We're all teaching in different places. There are all different types of curricular guidelines that are being given to you. And I think what's really unique about this is that you can actually decide for yourself, okay, what's gonna work for this US history class? No matter what your schedule is, you have a 60-minute block with your students, great. You have a 90-minute block with your students, fine. There's so many options within even one lesson. The narrative of US history should include African American voices and experiences.
Traditionally, African American history has started with the story of slavery. What we wanted to do with Making Freedom is make sure that yes, those important parts of history are chronicled, but also make sure that we added in stories of persistence and joy and ingenuity and agency to make sure that the full story was really told. We wanted to add the richness of West Africa and the kingdoms of Africa into the story that are sometimes forgotten. They just don't start. The story starts here in slavery. So we added some of those elements in, and we also have really tried to highlight individuals and events that aren't typically told.
I would describe this curriculum as accessible for the teacher and for the student because it's modular. So it's accessible to a teacher who is like, okay, next week I'm teaching this, or tomorrow I'm teaching this, or the next block I'm teaching this. You're able to quickly look and decide, here is something that I can use in my class tomorrow, which to me is the ultimate type of accessibility for a teacher. And then for students, I mean, we've put a lot of thought into what are students going to be excited about, but also writing really thoughtful guiding questions so that students can participate in exciting discussions and can also access these primary sources in a way that's going to work regardless of the level of student that you might be teaching. So whether you're teaching US history to a 9th grader or whether you're teaching African American studies to seniors, there's accessibility points for everybody.
With our curriculum, we've really made it so that we can minimize time. Everything is there.
What I've noticed for myself at least is that students are really engaged, particularly, I mean, it's in the name, primary source, but particularly with the primary sources. I should also add that I do think that primary source has access to some sources that I had never seen before. And I have been actually teaching this history for 24 years.
We have all of the activities. We've done the heavy work of pulling the sources together and getting permission for sources and finding high quality sources that teachers can trust. And we have this at a very low cost so that this is available and accessible for teachers regardless of budget.